Okay, we're watching Schmitvanham, who's going to be playing Junker Queen. This is on Busan on PC, and it is Gold 3. Am I doing something wrong to not enable my DPS? So, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but I'm consistently having games where I feel like I'm creating good space and applying a lot of pressure, doing 10,000 damage per 10, not dying, pressuring supports, etc. But having DPS, they're really struggling in my team, and they keep flaming me and or supports, mostly me. Normally I read it off as just a tilted dude, but it keeps happening over and over. It's not like anyone says anything to the guy to send him on a toxic rant, so maybe feel like maybe I am doing something wrong to piss off my DPS teammates. I don't know, any advice would be appreciated. Okay, so I've seen this whole game. We're only going to cover the first round, which you win. You lose the first round, you win the second round, and then you lose the third round. So we're going to cover the first and third, the losses. And I would start by saying your primary issue is you're mechanically not able to convert kills that you really should get. And there are things that are like game sense decision making that are also kind of holding you back, but the number one thing that I've noticed is that you simply can't get kills when you really need to get kills. And sometimes it's pretty bad, and it's tough because you're playing a hero that is very mechanically intensive. Like Junker Queen's one of the most mechanically intensive tanks there is, because you have to deal with a hit scan shot, a relatively slow projectile, the pullback of the projectile, and also a large but short-ranged melee cleave. So when you add up all three of those abilities, like there's a lot of things that you need to be juggling at any moment in time to be getting kills. But if you can't get kills as Junker Queen, you're gonna lose, because Junker Queen doesn't really add any other utility besides your shout. So you really, like, you don't have like shield pressure, for example. You can't dive in and put a bubble and like, force everyone to cut off line of sight or things like that. You really have to be getting kills and picks, and you just can't do it consistently enough. Like, you do it decently, like you look like you belong in your rank. I could even see you climbing a bit out of gold 3 for sure, like maybe low plat, but I think that it's going to be well within the range of volatility because your aim is an issue. So first life, it's going to be a Doom. You're going to make like some mistakes here, but for the most part, we're not going to worry about it. I wouldn't go for this axe, by the way. Anyway, so Doom dies, great. So at this moment in time, let's check on the situation. We killed the enemy Doom. They killed our Tracer. That's fine. This is still a really good position, right? We have control of the point. We're up a tank, and they're down, but down a DPS, which is a totally good trade, right? Trading a DPS for tank is great. So you have point control here. You're just in really, really good position. So all you're gonna do is stay alive right now, cap the point, and you're good to go. So just play at this pillar, stay alive, right? Get healed, and you're fine. So you shout here, and you're trying to commit. Note here that you have very little health right now. Right? Like, you easily could have died at this moment in time. If the Cassie just double headshot you, you die instantly here. Or if he has one right click does 300 damage, instantly kills you right now. As a note. So for example, if he just rolled and right clicked, you're just dead instantly. Like within 0.6 seconds, like potentially much faster than anyone could actually do anything about it, like that just kills you. So you have to be very careful and respect like the aim of enemy DPS heroes. So you poke him a little bit. This is fine, by the way. Like, you don't have to engage here. You don't have shout. You don't have any other abilities. The problem is you lost your soldier here. This is not really your fault. So soldier's gonna peek right here, and he's mostly standing still. And Cassidy's gonna just like 3-shot him because he's effectively standing still. So you could have done a better job here by hitting the Cassidy a little more. So you see that shot's like an 80% miss right there for the spread. You could have fired a shot there, but you didn't, and you threw a knife and missed. Right? That shot was okay. That shot was mostly a miss. Right? And because the Cassie's not taking any damage pressure from you, he's able to just focus the soldier down. Right? Look at his health. 160, 120. Okay, right now he's a little bit of danger. Hits, you're not hitting him. Nope. Okay, did one hit. Right? There's another hit. Right? So you only did maybe like 90 to 110 damage during a period of time where I could easily have been doing 200 plus a knife stick and pulling him towards me. So having better mechanics here could have saved your soldier. I don't really think this is a big problem on your side, but it's going to be indicative of a greater pattern from here. Alright, so Cassie's going in to try to interrupt the Mercy Res. This is an easy kill. The Cassie's running in a straight line, right? Should be an easy swing kill, right? Shot, like axe, shot, knife, shot, melee. No matter what, even if he's being healed, he dies here. So axe swing, you whiff it. This is 120 damage that you missed right here on a target moving in a straight line. This cannot happen. Does he even roll here? I mean, he rolls, but you were going to miss it anyway. So, but for the record, you should have been walking in line with him, so even if he rolls, you just turn with him, and then you hit him anyway. So there's no reason to miss this axe swing. But okay, you missed axe swing, you could still have the opportunity to convert this. Right? Do you go for the Mercy here? I mean, I wouldn't, because the Mercy's an LOS of the Kiriko. So it's unlikely that you can kill the Mercy while she's being healed. So think about, I mean, and this is one thing that's really helpful in the game, is to know how much healing is done by enemy heroes. If you don't know the numbers off the top of your head, that's fine. I'm going to give you approximations. For most support heroes, a good approximate number for how much health they heal per second is 70. Okay? So, they do like 70-ish health of healing a second. A Junker Queen, I'm trying to actually remember what Junker Queen's DPS is right off the top of my head with the shotgun. I want to guess it's something like 110. 1 second, I want to actually look this up. $106, that was close. So, Junker Queen does 106 damage per second, right? So, if you're shooting a Mercy, hitting every single pellet but no headshots, you're going to be doing about 105 damage a second. Well, if we assume Kiriko, who let's assume we don't know what our healing per second is 70, that means I'm only going to do 35 damage per second, which means to kill a 200 health hero who's being healed, how long is it going to take you at 35 health per second? Well, we round, say 33, 3 seconds per 100. That's going to take you 6 seconds to kill this Mercy. There's no way. Like, you see, from this distance, you shooting the Mercy, like, and then you're not even going to get full damage right here because some of the pellets are going to miss. From this distance, it's not worth your time to shoot the Mercy if the Kiriko can see the Mercy. That's so important to playing tank, DPS, support, etc. Understanding how much healing you're going to get. Even if I don't know what Kiriko's healing is, but I'm going to guess, hey, it's something like 70. By the way, it's like 77. Then the Mercy is not going to die here. She's simply not killable in this situation for me as Junker Queen. Instead, you need to focus on the Cassidy. Why is the Cassidy the one you should kill? Number one, the Kiriko can't heal the Cassidy because he's around the corner. Number two, the Mercy can't really heal the Cassidy either unless she starts getting closer. If she starts getting closer, I can go after her. But either way, Mercy only heals for 55 damage health a second, but even if you didn't know that, assume it's 70, you can kill the Cassidy at point blank even through a heal because you can use your axe and you can reliably hit your knife and you can reliably hit your melee. So you can kill Cassidy through healing as long as it's one healer and you're hitting all your shots. That's why killing the Cassidy here is a viable option. Killing the Mercy here in the open when she has Guardian Angel and a Kiriko is not an option. That's not going to work. So you should have just simply gone over here and killed the Cassidy from the very beginning. Instead, you waste time here shooting the Mercy, and by the way, whiffing the Mercy a lot. You whiff another knife, and then you reload, and now you're over here, and now the fight's basically over at this point in time. But I'm going to reverse here, and let's just track how much damage you could have done. So, starting from 8 ammo. 8 ammo, you do 80 damage a shot? That's what happens usually. Yeah, 80 damage a shot. So, you could do a maximum of 640 damage here. Let's see how much damage you actually do. So, that shot basically completely whiffs. You see, like, you do like a tiniest amount of damage to this Cassidy, if that. I think you just whiff completely. Yeah, you just whiff completely. You literally do 0 damage. Okay, so 0 damage on that shot. Alright, how much damage did you do that one? This is tough because something else hits him too. I think the soldier hits him. So that's 40 damage on the soldier. I want to say you do something like 45 damage. Okay, so 45 damage here. You whiff the knife. That looked like a decent shot, so I'm reconsidering this plan. It's so much harder to do this with hit scan. That is not a decent shot. I think that's 35 damage here. So we're at 75 damage. I think that was 25 damage, so we'll call it 90. You start reloading. Miss the axe. Okay, so you mixed axe and knife right now. So that's a net. That's okay. We'll calculate at the end. That's like basically no damage. It's like 5 damage. So we'll call it 100 even right now. That's another 5 damage. So we'll call 10 damage. We'll say 110. That's a decent shot right there. I think that finally did 50 damage. So you're at 150 right now. Final shot, and that did like 10 damage. So that's 160 damage out of 8 ammo. What's the maximum possible damage you could have done? 65 for knife, plus 130 for axe, puts you at 195, plus 640, let's just round and say 840 damage. So you're doing literally less than less than a quarter of the amount of damage that you could be doing. That feels safe. Yeah, that feels like pretty accurate here. So your overall accuracy, including abilities, is like 25%. That is way too low. All the shots that you've been taking are like totally reasonable. So, no one's expecting you to hit every shot, but on a 0 to 100% scale of how much damage you could be doing, and no, we're not thinking about headshots even, right? Some of these definitely could be headshots too, but everything at a 0 to 100% rating, like, if I was playing this, I would literally be doing like 600 something damage. I'd literally be doing like 4 times as much damage as you're doing right now, and that's still only hitting about 3/4 of the amount of damage here. But I would 100% be hitting the axe. There's a good chance I hit the knife, but the shotgun shots here would all be good. Your shotgun shots are like, some of them are like sort of on target, but not really, and you're doing not nearly enough damage, and you're not getting the easy kill on the Cassidy. And at this point in time, you're in deep, deep trouble. Right? You're lucky your Cassidy actually, or your mana gets a pick here, but you're super low. You're trying to stay alive. The point is about to be capped right now. So what do? You need to walk onto point and you need to stop the cap, because none of this fight's gonna matter if the point gets capped unless you can win the fight right after, because the clock is gonna keep ticking if you don't step on the point. See? So from here, the problem is you need to go to the right there to dodge the Rhine and forget it and pop shout if you need to. Like, it was so critical here to block the point. Why was it so critical to block the point? So let's forget what's happening right now. Just watch the clock. 7, 12, 17, 22, 27, 32, 37, 41, right? 43, 44, 44% goes off. And for the record, you could have blocked this the whole time. You weren't actually in danger of dying. You could have blocked this the entire time, right? From right here. Okay, high behind pound. I understand. Like, I probably would have already walked on over here, but I think it's okay to stay here. Right? Then you walk on, and you're like, okay, wait, he's charging? I mean, I would have stepped off for the briefest moment, or even let him charge me into the pillar to make sure I'm touching the point. You really cannot give up the point right now. And once this happens, you are in big trouble. Right? Axe swing, shot. I don't really understand why you popped shout there, but another knife that had no chance of landing. Mercy goes for it. That shot is okay. That shot's good. Right, but now she ends up getting the res off. Unfortunate, you hit him with the axe swing first, that's good. Right, Kiriko, you just saw Swift step in, so you can even just flank to the left right now, kill Kiriko. You should flank to the left and kill Kiriko. Like, you saw her teleport in, right here. Right here, you have to think, okay, I need to hunt down and kill her, because she just teleported in, which means there's no way for her to escape at this point in time. Literally just walk over here and kill her. But instead, you're over here messing around. Kiriko's still not dead. Still not dead, right? You could have been killing Kiriko by now, but now she has the cooldowns up, so now you're in trouble. You have to back up. Lucky Cassidy's not shooting you because you're actually pretty low. So in this situation, like, you're in really bad shape. It's actually very, very unlucky, or rather, very lucky that you managed to win this fight, because you're not looking like you're gonna win this fight. Your soldier kills another. Great. Kitsune gets popped. You really should kite this right now. You should have used shout to kite this and not try to fight them. This is a good example where, like, at your rank, people are making so many mistakes and you still can't win because you yourself don't realize what the mistakes even are. So, for example, you shout right now, and then Kitsune is about to get popped here. Kitsune gets popped. The Rhine has 509 health, and he has 2 supports here. He should just run into your team and kill everyone. You're half health right now. Literally, if he just runs to the Kitsune, just holds mouse 1, just swing, you lose. There's no way that you can win this fight mathematically anymore. But instead, he plays the right side, and he's holding shield, despite having 527 health. He can literally just run you down right now and win the fight. But you see how he's still playing safe? Because he doesn't realize that he can run you down and win the fight. Right? He does a terrible charge. You get into the back line, and then this is going to happen. Okay, so again, I would note here that the fight should be over. The enemy team, through this fight, very clearly, like, could have won this fight so easily if they knew what they were doing. Right? Not like being incredibly skilled, not having aimbots, just like literally the Rhine just runs to your team holding mouse 1, the fight is over once Kitsune is popped. But fine. I would have considered popping ulti right now to end the fight, because at higher ranks, the fact that they have Kitsune in this situation with the Rhine at full health gives them a pretty good chance of just winning this fight. So I think popping ulti here is not an unreasonable choice, even though Kiriko probably has Suzu here. But you go after the back line, which is good, right? That's fine. Now is a terrible time to pop ulti. Why? Well, let's look. Most important thing for playing all heroes in every single role, in every single game, is you need to be able to track how many people are alive and how many people are dead. Well, if we look at this right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 against 2. You can't pop ultimate here. This is a throw. You cannot do this. This is a complete waste of your ultimate in this situation. The fight is already over. And you would know this from tracking the in-game top right, looking at who is alive and who is dead. So right now, even if you lost track, this is actually a 5-on-4. I think one of the opposed, yeah, Cassie just died. But even if you lost track of that, and you think this is even, okay, we're fighting right now. Wait, they're rezzing. Okay, well then I know that's the 5th player. I killed the Mercy, so now it's a 5-on-4. So I killed the Mercy res Cassidy. Okay, I didn't realize Cassidy was dead, but we're 5-on-4. I'm feeling good. I probably don't need to ulti here, but maybe. But Kitsune is available, so I could Kitsune right here, catch Cassidy, catch the Kiriko, catch the Rein. Yeah, I think that's still a reasonable option to ulti right now. So, from here, bam, I just saw the soldier kill another person in the top right. During the game, this is what I'm paying attention to as a GM tank, is what is happening right now. Okay, Cassie's dead again. Now it's a 5-on-3, so I don't need to pop anything right now, right? Now it's a 5-on-2. You hear the beep? Hopefully you have in-audio options if you didn't know. What is it? Sound? Yeah. There's a play sound when enemy and teammates eliminate that you can turn on right there. That will give you a beep when teammates or enemies die. So both audio and visual cues that there was another player dead. So I now know it's a 5-on-2. I cannot pop ultimate in this situation. This is a throw. Right? Now I've wasted my ultimate because you clearly didn't need it, right? Like there's no chance where they're going to win a 5-on-2. You will virtually never lose a 5-on-2 in your life playing Overwatch. For like hundreds or thousands of hours, it's almost impossible to convert a 5-on-2. Like the only rare scenarios is like a nano blade or something like that. Okay. So they push in here, right? You're getting the side of the Rhine, this is fine. Right? You hit him with a good axe, right? Kiriko walks through, fine, whatever. Right, working the shield down, that's fine. I wouldn't say this close. You don't need to be this close. Your shotgun has a very long fall distance. Over here, you're still doing full damage. Don't get close enough that he can swing at you. But either way, he just holds that. Mercy goes for the res. Okay, there's not a lot you can do about that at the moment in time. You shout. I don't use shout there because you're at 53 health. Just stay behind the corner and get healed. Using shout, well, like, what are you going to do with it, right? Option number 1 is I retreat. But if I'm going to retreat, I don't need shout. I'm already safe. Even though I have 50 health, I'm around the corner so no one can hit me. I just get healed up, I'm good. Save shout. Option 2 is I'm pushing with it, but you have 200 health. Why are you pushing around a corner where your teammates can't heal you or support you in any way? This is a bad idea. Neither way this was going to work was shout a good idea. So you hit the axe right now, and what this means is now you can't react to Visor, right? So for example, if you had shout now, you could use shout to save your Mercy, right? Because you could give her the extra speed and the extra health, which help her get away. You do the best you can, which is trying to challenge the soldier here, but like does not go well. Right? That's a good shot. That's a terrible shot. That's a terrible shot. That's a bad miss, and you could have shot first. And that's a mediocre shot at best. So, yeah, I mean, again, I think the biggest issue here was wasting shout, but fine. Right? They recapped it. We got a good opportunity here. Again, it'd be huge if you had ultimate right now, because you could use ultimate like pretty early. But they also have Shatter to worry about, because I have never seen him Shatter this game, so I assume he has Shatter. Ryan gets Shatter every 2 fights is a good way to think about it. So there's no reason for me to go after the Ryan right now, even though he's low. Like, he's just going to hold shield at any moment in time, and because I can't cross the shield, I'm never going to be able to kill him. Even if I hit him with Axe, like, Axe isn't going to kill him alone. So I might as well take this time to try to jockey for space and take space away from them. Because the Rhine doesn't want to be like running all around. The Rhine wants to play in one spot. But I'm fast. I'm mobile, right? I can get picks. So I can go here and I can clear the soldier off high ground, for example, and then keep rotating around and split the Rhine. Realistically, there's no way for the enemy team to kill me unless I let them kill me. Because at any moment in time, if I'm in danger, I can pop shout and run away. But the Rhine doesn't have that luxury. So the Rhine can't follow you as flexibly as you can follow the Rhine. So again, you really don't want to fight the Rhine face on. So you managed to kill her here. The Rhine really shouldn't have let you do this. I think the Rhine could have easily charged you or shattered you at any moment in time to stop this. Right? Like, you're clearly going to the right. He could charge you right now. He could shatter you. Right? There's so many things he could do here and did none of the above. Because the enemy Rhine is not good. So, right now, I'm going after the Mercy. Mercy's not available? Fine. Go after the Rhine. Like, you let the Rhine swing, 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 swing. I'm going to demonstrate just how much damage I could have done to the Rhine right now. So, let's say from here, I see the beam, and I see the beam's going through the wall, so I recognize the Mercy is no longer going to be able to heal him because it's going to break LOS, which means I can't shoot her either, so forget it. Like, she's low, but I'm not going to kill her anyway. And a Mercy at 1 health, at higher ranks, will never peek this because she's going to die. So I assume here the Mercy's not going to repeat the Rhine, so maybe I'll take one quick glance and I'm immediately going to shoot the Rhine. You do 80 damage a shot plus a 65 for knife. Let's just track the shots. Okay, so I'm just going to look at this from perspective if you were just shooting the Rhine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reload. 1. That's 9 shots and a shotgun. and a right click, not including axe. 9 shots is 720 damage plus 65 for the knife, right? Is almost 800 damage. So, yeah. That's a lot of damage. There is no way that this Rhine will live if you just shot the Rhine from the beginning instead of trying to tunnel vision on the Mercy. So when you say, oh, like, why are my DPS so mad at me? Like, it doesn't really matter why your DPS are mad at you. Just look at the opportunities that you have. Like, this Rhine is 100% killable right now if you just shoot him. And I would have taken 0 damage because I could have just backed out of it. Right? And yeah, he could have shielded, but, like, so be it. Then the Mercy has to come back at some point in time, right? I keep working the shield down. I cap the point. You know, like, we're in good shape. Like, take the opportunities they give you. Like, you're trying to force it so hard to, like, try to kill the support, but the support doesn't want to be killed. They're not going to die. But it also means they can't do their job. All right, so second point, you're going to win. So, let's go back to third. So third is going to be close. So this is going to be a 100 to 99 loss. So winning one fight, one extra fight, changes the outcome of this game, for the record. So we're looking for just anything that would cause you to win one extra fight. Right? You shoot them, right? I like the waiting for the pull. Great. I think that's an excellent play, right? That basically wins you the first fight right there. That's a whiff. Right? That's another whiff, which is okay. I mean, like, that knife whiff is okay. Reaper's on you. You're looking for it. So, yeah, you're going for the Ana here. I think that's fine. Yep. I think this is all okay. All right, so we're just going to move forward from here. All right, so Reaper's here. Okay, that is a very lucky knife swing, but we'll take it. So this is tricky because I've seen her use Suzu, but I haven't seen her use Swift Step. Correct? Yes, I have not seen her use Swift Step, so I do not pop Axe here because she's just going to Swift Step out of it anyway, which is exactly what happens. And now I overexpose myself coming inside of the room to do so, A. And B, I think you're actually also going to pop Shout here. Yeah, you're also going to pop Shout here to go get it. So this is a mistake on 2 fronts, because now you wasted Axe and you wasted Shout just to try to kill Kiriko, where there is no reason to believe that she was going to die here. You should always assume that enemies with defensive abilities will use it before you kill them, unless you can burst them down faster than they can react. And if you want to climb to higher rank, just assume everyone will react in time. That doesn't mean you don't attack them. I'll still shoot her, because I want to force the Swift Step. But if I see her Swift Step, for example, to the Reaper, because she panics, then I pop Shout, then I Axe her, because then she's going to die no matter what. But forcing out those cooldowns is so important. Wasting it right there is really, really big. And now, you don't have Axe, and you don't have Shout. And now the enemy team can just run over you. Yeah, I mean, correct call here is the kite back. Because I have no ability to stop this fight anymore. Without Shout and without Axe, I'm way too vulnerable to play up here. Like, you cannot leave your backside open to them like this. Yeah, you're taking a ton of damage now. Right? Getting super low. Right? Support's doing a reasonably good job keeping you alive. So, a good opportunity to use Axe would have been right here. Because you can hear how close they are. Pop Axe and go around the corner swinging. Right? And the Reaper's probably dead right now if you do that. But, yeah, this is all pretty rough. Alright, Vermacha gets low, you're going to kill him. And then Kiriko's gone. So, let's go back and watch the mechanics here. So, again, you had the missed Axe, right? Missed Axe, missed Shout. Well, that's going to start this. So that's a whiff right there. That's a whiff on a tank. That can't happen. Tank shots, this range, 90% plus accuracy. Like, that has to be the expectation. That's 100% accuracy, so we're good there. That's like a 75% miss, so 25% accuracy. That's mostly a hit, I think. I think a little bit goes off, so that's like 80%, so it's okay. Right? Now you go for the Axe swing. Right? You have to reload. Could have landed the knife here at some moment in time. Right? That's an okay shot. Right? You land the stick, shot. Melee, okay. That's mostly a whiff, right? Shot right there. That's a complete whiff. Then a melee when you should have been doing the axe already, because this range, the Reaper can kill you in 2 hits. Reaper does 120 damage per shot, so at point blank like this, he could be doing 240 per hit, and just, wow, it's quite a hair. He could just be, like, destroying you if he's shooting you in the head. Like, you had to have already axed by now. You get super low, that's a complete whiff, you saw that right there? I'm gonna rewind again. Like, this aim is an issue because you're playing a heavily aim-based hero. If you're playing Rhine, if you're playing Winston, even Ball, this doesn't matter so much. But if you're playing Junker Queen, this really matters. You really cannot be whiffing this much. See, you see, this entire shot misses right there. At this range, you cannot be missing this much. Right? Missed the knife, that's okay. I mean, he like kind of jumped over that. All right, that shot is okay. He like jumps, so like some of it gets missed. This has to be a 100% shot right here, but you're tracking or reloading. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Right, good. Okay, cool. And I think the shots on Kira go fine. Like, that's fine. Like, she's a small target, so like that's okay. But on tanks, on Reaper, you got to be hitting like 90% plus. All right, looking for the Widow. Right, just kind of pushing back. That's fine. Nothing super exciting here. Yeah, I think you can just kill her right now. Yeah. I don't think you even need to pop shout. I think you could just kill her and then save shout to get out. But so you've traded the pick in exchange for a positioning, which is okay sometimes, situationally. So the timing here is wrong. You don't want to pop Rampage right now, because what are you looking at? The Reaper's not going to finish Wraith in time. I think you thought the Reaper would, but I can already tell the Reaper's not going to finish in time. See? Like, it's not even close. He's still in Wraith form now, so there's no reason to believe that this would have hit him. So the only thing you're going to hit here is the Ramatra. So I would have waited a little bit to see how that developed, because the Ramatra is not necessarily an urgent threat to my team anyway. Like, my soldier here should not die. He can just run away if he has to, and I have 2 supports. So I'm going to save Rampage here for when I really need it. But it's good killing the Kiriko. Ramatra does die here. So it ends up being fine. I don't think, like, on a 1 to 10 scale, I think that was like a 5. I personally wouldn't have popped it, but it does help you win that fight. So Widow comes in right now, gets a pick. Nothing you can do about that, except that you're sort of out of position. Yeah. Okay. So I think you should watch my Busan positioning guide. So your mistake here is you're actually out of position. There's no reason to be here right now. Default position is to play here, top right, and then listen. Right? Turn this way, use your left ear, listen to see if they're rotating. If you don't hear them here, start rotating over to this side. But with this little time left at 91, I start up top around here, and you'd hear them running underneath, and then I drop down and I face off against them and mirror against them right now. But because you don't do that, it allows the Reaper to get a clean entry because he's able to teleport in instead of you being there shooting him in the face. It allows the Widow, which forces your Moira into LOS. Then the Widow gets the kill. So you being out of position is what causes you to lose this fight. So you've already lost your Moira right now, which means you're probably going to lose the fight. You kill the Widow, but like, what does it matter right now? Now you don't have a Mercy or a main healer. So trying to stay alive as best you can. You really should shoot the Reaper right now, because the tank's never going to die. Like, if the tank doesn't want to die here, he just holds block. You know what I mean? Like, the tank is under no danger of dying, so the Reaper is the only one here who can die, because you just saw the Reaper Wraith in. You could have killed this Reaper, not that it's going to matter. Right? 2 shots here, kill the Reaper. See? He's at 110-ish health. Like, 2 shots here, kill the Reaper, and not even full shots. 2, like, 3/4 shots kills the Reaper right now. Okay, still plenty of time, right? 99 to 0, they have to win like 4 fights in a row to win this game. Any one fight you win, you're good to go. So a really strong strategy is actually for your whole team to save ultis and then pop them all at once, right? Which often happens in fight number 3 or fight number 4. And just give up the first 2 fights and force them, I mean, it's not like suicide, but force them to pop their ultis to stop you from winning, and then pop all of your ultimates when all their ultimates are expended, and you virtually guarantee a win. Now, there's no way to actually coordinate with your team, but you can kind of read based on what the team is doing whether or not that's going to end up happening. I'm not saying don't use ultimate if you have a way to win the fight. Obviously, if you think so, then pop it. But if you're not sure, it's often a good like game theory strategy here is to not pop ultimates and to wait and see how the fights develop and be very conservative about the ultimate usage. So you're pressuring right now. Another, like, you can't be whiffing these. Like, this guy doesn't even have any movement abilities, right? This is like a straight whiff. Right? Like, this is not even close. You're not even looking at him. This is so far off. That's It's gonna hurt you a lot. Right? Because you missed the damage on him, you missed the healing on you, and you missed the reduced cooldown from hitting a target. Another good example, okay. Just reversing for a second. So. See, like, you see how you have no control over your aim? Like, you're having trouble at close range targets. Most likely, I would guess your sensitivity is too high. But you see that wiggle back and forth where you're like, oh god, I can't like keep my crosshair on him. It's not like he's being super evasive here, right? Like this, like huge over aim here throws you off. So both the shot and the knife are not even close, right? Then you hit that shot, that's fine. Reaper's in on you. That shot's over his head. That shot's a complete whiff. You should already be dead by now. You're shouting to try to get away. I would never run in a straight line like this. This is instant death. Yeah. Because as soon as you do that, like, notice how much trouble you had hitting the Ramacha when he was dodging, just AD strafing? That's what the enemy team has that problem too. Which is why the Reaper is not hitting you so hard until you just start running in a straight line. Right? That's like not a great shot. That's a complete whiff at close range. The Reaper has the same problem as you, right? That's a complete whiff. But as soon as you start running a straight line because you're panicking, he hits 2 big shots in a row. You have a higher chance there, not of running back to your team, but of just staying here and AD strafing and dueling it out with him. Because you only need to hit 2 good shots on him to kill him from full if you're hitting headshots, which is not unreasonable at that distance, right? Plus you have knife, plus you have axe. By the way, another big reason why you lost here is because your Moira leaves you. So your Moira's going to be over here healing you. Okay, that's fine. I would assume my Moira would be coming in here. Moira goes out high ground for some reason, throwing a damage orb. I think she's scared of the Ana. I guess she shouldn't force the Ana. And she goes back to your soldier, which is 100% the wrong call. That being said, you made a lot of other mistakes, so I don't know that would have made a huge difference. Alright. So, looking to pull the Ramacha. Great! Ramacha's out of position. Why not Axe there? Right? Axe builds ulti, it deals damage, right? Might force Nemesis, which would be fantastic. I don't know why you don't Axe here. You're not in any danger of dying. That was a free Axe. Alright, looking for, yeah, pull the ram. I knew that was never going to land. You're too far away. Right? You see how it only pulled him to here? You're way too far away to land this. I'm going to show you the exact range just so you can tell just how far. Like, this is not even close. You literally could double the distance of the swing and it still wouldn't hit him. You're not even close to landing this. It was very obvious thing the moment you started it. So, 99-63. Alright, you lost one, right? Probably best just to reset here. Right? You reset, you can take another fight in like 10 seconds. But you're following your Lucio in, which I don't think is a great idea. Because you're down 1 right now. So the odds of you winning the fight when you're down 1 is like only 25%. So with only 27 seconds left on the clock, I don't think I want to force this fight. I just want to regroup with my team and fight as 5 again and get one last shot at it. Now I've lost 2, so the odds of me winning this fight is 0. Because it's 5 on 2 right now. Right? Because you lost 1 early and then you just lost 2 now. You have no chance at winning this fight. I don't care if you're the best junker in the world. There's no way you're winning this fight anymore. It's mathematically impossible for you to win. Right? Unless the other team literally is just like all AFKs, you cannot win this fight. All you're doing right now is wasting time. But the problem is you've wasted so much time that this is now the final fight. Because now if you die, you're not going to be able to respond and come back in time to challenge the point. So, note here, you're going to ulti and go after the Ana. Okay, fine. Great, let's kill the Ana, right? Do you think she has sleep or not? I don't know if you've been tracking sleep. I think you have been tracking sleep because she doesn't have sleep right now. Great. So when you go in here, just go for the axe swing right away, right? Rampage plus axe swing equals death. Just axe swing right now. Just axe swing, shoot 2 if you're nervous, like shoot axe swing, and then go and do something else. Because then she's guaranteed to die at that point in time unless she gets cleansed, right? There's the shot, go for the axe swing. Why not go for the axe swing? You just go for the axe swing, and then she dies. But as a result, like she stays alive a lot longer, and then finally ends up dying because I think she walks into your knife. No, she just dies from the bleed damage. But you really should have killed her way faster with axe, which also would have helped give you health. This is a panic axe. This is definitely I'm low and I'm scared, so I'm popping an axe. Does nothing. That's disastrous to you. But fine, still winnable fight, right? Still winnable fight because your team has killed 2. It's currently a 5-on-2 situation. So 5-on-2 situation. 5-on-3 situation. 5-on-3 situation, right? Somber's here. So this is a 5-on-3 situation, so still strongly advantaged. right? I really just want to track down the Kiriko, kill her. I don't know why you don't shoot the Kiriko here. Like, I just want to kill the Kiriko, right? Just shout, run at the Kiriko, force swift step, turn around, kill the Kiriko. There's only one person she can teleport to here, right? If she teleports to anybody like by spawn, then she loses anyway. So I don't know why you're trying to move away right now. Like, you have health, right? Like, you have shout as active. I don't know why you're backing away here. Just literally run at them and kill somebody. All right, Kiriko manages to die, right? Ramacha's the only person there. More whiffing. That's a whiff. That's like half. That's a whiff of a knife, which is rough. Right? You could be landing an axe any moment in time. You could always shoot first, right? Shoot first before axes, right? But I wouldn't axe swing when he's blocking like that. So at this moment in time, the Ramacha has given up trying to contest the point and do damage. So I don't need to worry about the Ramacha anymore. I now need to worry about the reinforcers, because I can hear the Reaper coming up the stairs. Go for the Reaper right now. The Reaper is your primary target. Kill the Reaper. Kill the Reaper. Kill the Reaper. Kill the Reaper. No? And this is what happens. Alright? So, he's popped ulti, manages to not kill anybody. Fine. Alright. And then you're going to die here. So, first of all, you should have been poking down the Reaper the whole time, because the Ramacha is no longer a threat to you. He's 1/4 health, his Nemesis is nearly out, and he's holding block. He's not a threat to you, but he's also not going to die, because with 75 damage reduction, he is effectively something like 800 health. So, you can't kill him as if he doesn't want to die unless someone has the ability to break his block. So there's no point trying to kill him right now, just go do something else. But, Reaper goes in. Okay, fine, whatever. Right? See how long it takes you to kill the Ramacha? Alright, fine. You're gonna reload here, you missed the knife. So, he hits that big shot, right? You miss your shot, you miss the melee, and then you start your axe late, and then you're gonna die. So, and that's gonna cost you. So, you know, just wrapping this all up, right? Number one, the mechanics of like, look, landing shotgun shots, especially on tanks, fat targets, right? Tanks, Reaper. I'm not expecting you to hit huge shots on like the Kiriko, right? Or even the Ana. That's like not as big a deal, right? But like big targets, you gotta be hitting shots. You also have to be landing knives, right? And being able to pull people towards you. But like not landing your axes consistently, not great shout usage here is also hurting you. Not playing control point well, not being in the right position. Those things, like, and then also like your ultimate timing, right? Not great on the first point. All things like combined together are like the areas of improvement for you. I think you should also consider watching my Junker Queen guide if you haven't already. I actually just did a brand new one a few weeks ago since she's been patched a few times. That might also be helpful for you for getting the feel of like what higher level Junker Queen play looks like. Because I play Junker Queen in GM. I think she's a great hero. All right, I'm gonna stop there. Hopefully this is helpful.